Hello and welcome to Science TV. My name is Ben Wirangai and our sign language interpreter is Muthoni Maina. Now, Kenyans today are commemorating the 15th anniversary of the 2010 Constitution, reflecting on its profound impact on the nation's governance, human rights, and social fabric. Promulgated on August 27, 2010, Supreme Law marked a fundamental shift from the old order, introducing a new era of democracy, accountability, and the devolution of power. This anniversary offers a moment to celebrate the progress made, especially in bringing services closer to the people through the 47 county governments, while also critically examining the work that remains. One of the most significant changes has been the expansion of the Bill of Rights, which has provided a robust legal framework for the protection of all Kenyans, including marginalized groups. The Constitution emphasizes on human dignity and equality, which paved the way for more progressive legislation. This is exemplified by the recent enactment of the Persons with Disabilities Act 2025, which replaced the 2003 law. The new act, signed into law in May 2025, aligns with the constitutional principles of Article 54, which specifically enshrines the rights of persons with disabilities. Moving on, the Senate has commenced a 3-day special sitting to hear the impeachment case against Kericho Governor Eric Mutai. The proceedings, which are being held in the Senate plenary, mark the second time in less than a year that the governor is facing an impeachment trial. The Kericho County Assembly, which initiated the motion to remove the governor, is presenting its case first. They are expected to outline the charges against Governor Mutai, which include gross violations of the Constitution, abuse of office, and financial misconduct. The County Assembly has submitted an extensive report detailing allegations of irregular payments, mismanagement of public funds, and illegal appointments. After the County Assembly concludes its presentation and witnesses are cross-examined, Governor Mutai's legal team will be given the floor to present his defense. Mutai has vehemently denied the allegations, labeling the impeachment process as a politically motivated scheme. Both sides are expected to cross-examine witnesses as the senators seek to determine the validity of the charges. The trial is scheduled to conclude with a vote on Friday, which will decide the governor's political fate.
The governor has presided over glaring procurement irregularities, including irregular tender awards, inflated contracts, and fraudulent implementation of county programs. These matters have been consistently flagged in successive Auditor General's reports. The County Assembly's ad hoc committee on alleged fictitious payments, in its report tabled in August 2024, confirmed fraudulent documentation, forged signatures, and deliberate attempts to cover up theft. When these matters were exposed, the governor publicly dismissed the whistleblower's claims.
Now, the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD, has released its climate outlook for October to December 2025, revealing a split forecast for the Greater Horn of Africa. The announcement, made on the 71st Greater Horn of Africa Climate Outlook Forum, highlights the continued challenge of climate variability in the region. The IGAD Climate Prediction and Application Center, ICPAC, forecasts a significant chance of below normal rainfall for the eastern parts of the region, including southern Ethiopia, Somalia, eastern Kenya, and parts of Tanzania. While drier conditions are expected in the east, the forecast indicates above normal rainfall for some western areas. This includes southeastern South Sudan, northeastern and southwestern Uganda, northern Somalia, and parts of Rwanda. Temperatures are generally expected to be warmer than average across the entire region, with the highest heat anomalies likely in the eastern sections. Moving on, a group of lawyers is calling for a national referendum on the Constitution Amendment Bill 2025, which was recently passed by the National Assembly and is now awaiting the Senate's approval. The lawyers have petitioned both houses of Parliament, arguing that the bill seeks to fundamentally alter Kenya's system of government. The lawyers' main contention is that the bill, by seeking to entrench the National Government Constituencies Fund, CDF, the Senate Oversight Fund, and the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, NGAAF, into the Constitution, violates the principle of devolution. They argue that the Constitution of Kenya 2010 establishes only 2 levels of government, national and county, as the recipients of public funds. Allocating funds directly to these new entities would, in their view, establish a structure and undermine the authority of county governments.
Are meant to create avenues for elected leaders to have their own funding. We are concerned that, as provided for the Constitution, the only two levels of government where the consolidated monies should be shared, which is called the equalization fund, is the national government and the county government.
If they are legislators, let them be legislators. If they want to be administrators, let them resign, join the executive and be administrators of these kitties. But doing both is really something that is against the Constitution.
Article 255H and 255I, which says that any bill that is proposed to amend the Constitution of Kenya and speaks to the functions of Parliament, and secondly, speaks to the structure and the framework of the devolved government, must go through approval of the Kenyan citizen in a referendum.
Moving on, efforts to combat tuberculosis (TB) in cross-border communities between Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda are being severely hampered by patient mobility, family secrecy, and bureaucratic red tape, according to medics at a recent review meeting. The meeting in Mabera Sub-County, Migori, was part of an annual performance review of cross-border TB activities, which was supported by the Impact Research and Development Organization, IRDO. Medics expressed frustration over the challenges posed by the immigration departments at the borders, which make it difficult to properly track and follow up with TB patients. A major issue is the high rate of patients who, after starting their TB medication in Kenya, cross the border to Tanzania or Uganda and never return to complete their treatment. This non-compliance not only endangers the individual patient's health, but also contributes to the spread of the disease and the emergence of drug-resistant strains, making it harder to eliminate TB in the region. Now we are off to a short break. We will be back.